call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the post? Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start to this offense.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Caught near the sideline, it's Orji. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLeod. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, if you listen closely, I think you can... Jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wants to throw. It's Clements. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They kick it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Clemson jumps to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big time play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Clements. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown! Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I'd argue more talent.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same look.
Turns it on down the left side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll stop him short. And it's sniffed out from the beginning. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Clements. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They want to run it left here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Clements. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Clements. It's complete to the left. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's caught downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Orji. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And they only need a field goal. They have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Back to pass, it's Clements.
They can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back open in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. There he goes. was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Already 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance to finish his day with a game-winning kick. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge